It's Selection Sunday in college basketball, but we're still going to do a college basketball odds couple show for the 5 games we got on the card today.
Special edition, baby.
I'm Peter Loshak. Next to me is Mike Brenner. Mike Brenner, how the fuck did Temple get blown out yesterday by UConn, man?
I don't know. You know, I looked at the early score, Pete, and they were losing 9-2. Temple, hey, UConn, I'm serious. It was 9-2, and I thought, okay, they're gonna work it out. And they didn't.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, kudos. Okay, give it up. Listen, in college basketball, it's all about percentages, and sometimes teams completely unexpectedly do something. Maybe we take from that UConn is going to make a deeper run than expected in the tournament. Who knows?
Exactly. Kevin Ollie's coaching them boys up. And with that being said, let's pan across to this board because I told you I was going to jump over 50%, and Brenner went 5-1 yesterday. So 20-17 now, out of the abyss at 54%, moving forward as promised. Pete's at 47%, 16-18, and I got a feeling.
I had a good one yesterday.
That's okay. I got a feel in the next 2-3 days, shit's going to get real, and we're going to move this number up for Pete as well. So, again, production yesterday, and let's look for some production today. You see any value on that board you like?
Baby. Well, there were 5 games, and I did make. made 3 bets. Well, two bets on the overnights, and 3 bets on the overnights, and 1 on a total. And actually, I gave yesterday's show. I wasn't able to give any totals because the totals weren't out yet. Yep. But all the total plays I recommended were actually pretty good. I had a big winner with VCU and Davidson. You remember that one, right?
Yes.
I said first half. I said if it's in the upper 140s, first half or full game, it was 152. I couldn't believe it, and went way under. All right, so we got 5 games. Well, I guess let's talk about the interesting game, Kentucky Texas A&M. I didn't play this one, but Texas A&M. A massive win over LSU. Kentucky, though, has also covered both their tournament games and the line we have right now. Kentucky minus 3.5. You have anything to say about that game?
I have Kentucky involved in 2 of my plays.
Wow, no way.
I have them on a first half minus 2, Pete, and the reason is they lost to this A&M team in overtime in Texas A&M during the season. So yesterday was the first time Kentucky wasn't up at halftime in a while, and that wasn't comfortable for them. So they had to pour it on in the second half. So I think today they get the revenge factor out of the way, and they pour it on early. So I jumped on Kentucky on the first half minus 2. That's my first pick.
All right. Well, Texas A&M was one of your great picks yesterday. You don't think it's going to carry over here? You think there's a talent discrepancy here?
They could. As far as the full game, I'm staying away from it. I think Kentucky's going to get the win, but I don't know if they cover 3.5.
And then Michigan State and Purdue is another game I didn't have a pick on. Michigan State, for the first time in a long time, didn't get a cover against Maryland. They did get the win. And Purdue, I mentioned at the end of the year, Purdue's kind of turning around 2 big margin covers in the tournament, and the line we have right now is what do we have? 4.5 across the board. SIA has 4.
Yeah, they're definitely heating up at the right time, and I'm staying off of that one. I mean, that's just going to be a really good game to kick back and pop a cold beer and enjoy it as a fan. That's what I'm going to do. I have not laid anything on that game, and nor will I.
All right. Well, I'll tell you one of the bets that I did make on the overnight. You tell me what you think about this one, Mike Brenner. I bet against UConn again. I took Memphis at +5. You know, obviously awesome what UConn has done, but Memphis also has 2 margin covers in the tournament so far, right?
They do.
I bet it on the overnight at 5, and now it's 5 or 5.5 market wide. So the sharp books of all, like Pinnacle, the Greek, and Heritage all have 5.5. Other books still have 5. What the hell to make of that? What do you think about that?
Well, I don't know. I just think it's because of coaching and because of the momentum they got going. The books are seeing that. But UConn, I thought they would be exhausted after that game a couple nights ago, but no, it hasn't. And UConn's in.
Again, it wasn't just that factor at all.
If they
hadn't played that game, I still would have been leaning on Temple anyway, +3.5.
Yeah. UConn's just peaking right now. I don't know what to say, Pete, except I think coaching makes that happen. You got these guys ready to go. I got them on the first half.
Who, UConn?
Absolutely.
Really?
-2.5. I like that momentum to start early. First half -2.5.
Wow.
UConn. That's my
one of
second
your picks.
pick.
How many picks do you have overall?
I have 4 picks.
All right. Well, then there is one total that I'll give. This one is a little bit tricky. I don't like it as much as the VCU Davidson bet yesterday, but I will give the under in St. Joseph's and VCU. I'll give it on the first half. It's 67.5 first half. The full game line is 145.5 or 146. I could give that as well. well. Should I give that one as well?
Well, I'm not going to give you that answer. I'm just not going to do that, Pete. But you know those totals, and I do like that. Though.
I like the first half more.
Starting to get tired. They got to be getting tired.
Well, it's also the styles that they play. St. Joseph's though is a much higher scoring team. I like the first half more. All right, fine.
First half they might be feeling each other out, Pete.
What the hell? I'll give first half and full game. First half 67.5, full game 146.5. Mike Brenner, you said you have 4 picks. You've given us 2 so far. Hit us with another one, baby.
I got VCU, Virginia Commonwealth. Remember, this is a Shaka Smart team. No matter who tells me what, this is still his team, even though he's not on the bench. So I like it. First half -2, VCU.
Well, we're not going to be able to give you -2, Mike Brenner.
Well,
Sorry.
What did it jump up to?
2.5.
All right, I'll take the 2.5.
Market wide. There's no place right
wide,
now that
I'll
has
take
2.
it. VCU -2.5. That just jumped up within the last 8 minutes, so that's a good sign for me.
All right, really? So you don't think that St. Joseph's is basically going to be because that was another bet that I made. Not one I'm going to give here, but I bet St. Joseph's plus 4.5 on the overnight on the full game.
No, I'm not touching that.
Nope.
I think St. Joe's might be have their hands full with this team.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's just okay.
But then again, you never know.
Yeah,
shit.
you never know.
You never know.
You ever seen that movie Let It Ride?
Oh, Let It Ride. I don't think I have.
Oh my God, the best gambling movie ever. All right, we'll watch it one day. We'll watch it.
Okay, I like that. I'm gonna hold you to it.
That's one of the catchships in that movie. You never know.
Okay, all right. Let It Ride.
One of the best gambling movies ever.
Hey, wait, that was based on a true story. Did Philip Seymour?
Let It Ride?
Yeah,
no,
Hoffman.
This is
Philip
an old
Seymour
movie.
Hoffman? Oh, okay.
No, Richard Dreyfuss.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so you've given us 3 picks. I've given 2 picks. Hit us with the 4th one.
My 4th pick is a 2-team teaser.
Okay.
It cashed. I've hit 2 college teasers in a row. I like Kentucky. All right, they're going to get 1/2 a point because it's still at 3.5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
3.5 market wide.
Kentucky will be plus 1/2, and UConn -1.
Yes, UConn is 5 or 5.5 market wide. It is creeping
like
up,
it.
but wow, so you really are on UConn.
I like UConn today. I think their experience, the coaching experience. Let's get real. This team won a national championship with this coach.
Okay, let's get real. Memphis is covered by double digits, I believe. I believe double digits, or at least margin covers. Both of their, they played as well, arguably. Well, maybe not as well as UConn, but they're bringing it too. They're bringing it too. They're getting 5.5 points.
Yep, that's it. But I like the teaser with UConn -1, Kentucky plus 1/2. So
all right, well, it's selection, and then also another one I bet was Louisiana Monroe plus 4.5, but I'm not going to give that one in here in this video. All right, so let's wrap it up. It's Selection Sunday coming up very soon, and
why don't you give out your picks again?
St. Joseph's VCU first half under 67.5, full game under 146.
So 2 official picks.
Yes.
And my picks, I got Kentucky on the first half -2, VCU on the first half -2.5, UConn on the first half -2.5, and a 2-team teaser with Kentucky and UConn. And I'm feeling it again today, Pete. I'm going to move that number up. With that being said, we ought to pan across and check this board out one more time, if you don't mind.
Sure,
Pete,
go
it's
for
all
it.
about accountability, and they want to see it. All right? I'm 20-17, 54%. I'm going to move it up today. I got 4 very solid plays. Pete, 16-18, 47%. He's got 2 solid plays, so look for that to be at 50% at the end of the day. Wow, man, this is absolutely crazy. We got the big bracket seating this afternoon.
Yep.
It's going to be a live broadcast. Don't miss it.
Okay, we back on Monday, right?
Absolutely. Great show, Pete. We're wore out, but we're going to continue to just bring it.